Throb, I'm here in the kitchen. Blue, get out of the way. Blue doesn't want to get out of the way. Anyway, we can carry on without her. Here today, happy and excited. The kitchen is the only thing I do, but it's the thing that I do right now. I am getting ready for my oatmeal. And the reason why this is so important is because the breakfast is the foundation of your day. And eating what I'm going to be eating today, which is oatmeal. Yes, we're going in with the oatmeal again. This is something that I know I will have to more than likely be doing for the rest of my life, just because oatmeal is so high in the things we need, and especially the fiber. To get my boiler out and get ready for, just put some hot water in here. And I'm doing this and I'm eating the oatmeal because high blood pressure and also heart disease run in my family. So in order to keep that down, I'm just going to go ahead and eat my oatmeal. I'm going to eat my grains. And oatmeal is one of the best grains that you can eat. Actually, it's good for with your insulin as well. Increased feeling of fullness. So getting our day started with this oatmeal is the best thing on earth right now, just because it's gonna help me stay full. Okay, I just ate, what was that? Maybe just a little bit of a piece of fruit or something like that. It didn't help keep me full. So I was needing more nourishment more often, and there's nothing wrong with that type of eating style also. There's nothing wrong with eating small meals a lot. Like you have to eat them like maybe every hour, every couple of hours if you're eating small meals. And that's a really good way to jumpstart a diet, or if you're looking for some type of deviation in your diet regimen or just in your eating program in order to keep you interested and excited. That's the whole thing about it, staying excited about what you're doing. I added a little salt. Salt is the temperament. Salt is the temperament for life. Like the salt of the earth. Actually, it kind of sort of balances everything out and gives it flavor and as a richness that is needed in most foods and in our lives also, because everything can't just be sweet. I know we want things to be sweet, or we want things to be, oh, okay, I can't do that bland, but I don't need any of that punch. Don't kick me in the gut. Don't give me that extra. But the salt is actually needed for curing purposes. Okay, the salt helps balance things out, so less growth of things that you don't want. The salt will cure, like you put something, like you put salt on fish to cure fish so that it will last longer, and it will dry out some of the moisture. And that's what salt does, is dries out some of the moisture in meats. It dries out moisture in vegetables, all that type of thing. So it actually comes from the earth, so it can't be that bad for us. You just have to understand and know how much of that to do. And not only that, what is combined with your salt. Like if there's nitrates in your with the salt, is what they use to cure some of the meats in the grocery store, then that is not the best thing for you. Although some people's systems can handle it, and some people's systems are used to a whole lot of the different processed stuff. Let me get back to stirring my oatmeal. Don't want to cook that oatmeal too fast. But back to the salt. The salt is the flavor of the earth. So if you don't have any salt, nine times out of 10, you're out of balance. You're out of balance. Your dishes are out of balance. Now, I grew up on rice mostly for breakfast. This is what the preference was at my grandmother's house and my mom's house. It was primarily rice. We had rice for breakfast along with some type of meat. But my grandmother, she had high blood pressure and she had diabetes. I had to give her insulin shots. when I was the one who was caring for her, and it was very, very hard for me to do. I just, even though I like sugar, I just want to make sure that I don't actually get the diabetes, so I won't have to take those insulin shots. I know they have things against that now, so you don't have to do that. But I don't want to have to. That is just terrifying for me, just to think that I would have to take some insulin shot. That would be. That was just really very hard for me to give my grandmother those insulin shots. Now I like my oatmeal kind of coarse. I like it just a little chewy. I'm the type of person I like nuts in my candy bar. If I'm gonna eat a candy bar, it needs to have some type of nuts in it. I like nuts in most of my desserts, so I like a little something to chew. And that's the kind of person I am. I like something to chew. So I like my oatmeal a little bit chewy. This is why I buy the type of oatmeal that I buy. This is the Quaker Oats, the old-fashioned here. So. Don't want to put too much water in it, because if you do, then you will have to cook it longer. You might like it mushier and like it softer, but I don't necessarily care for mine that way. Banana is also something that I'm making today. I had this banana left around. It's better than it looks. It's in better condition than it looks, but what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to fry it lightly in some butter, almost like sauteing it. I like it that way. Sometimes I get tired of just a regular banana. And this is one of my favorite fruits to have around, just because it is versatile. It's versatile. It's more versatile than some grapes or maybe apples. Take too long to cook, but these get the job done, and it's a very good way to get some potassium in your system. So I'm gonna cut this up and saute it over here in a little bit of butter. Also gonna add a little bit of cinnamon to this. Tad bit of cinnamon in my oatmeal too. So now with the bananas, I'm just going to turn them over once. I know most everybody's probably heard of Bananas Foster, where they cook the bananas and then they add the liqueur. I don't know if it's vodka or brandy or what. They add the liqueur and you get the flame. So that's what makes the Bananas Foster, which is something you could just usually served on top of waffles or pancakes. Looks like our bananas are ready already. It only takes just a couple of minutes, especially for a banana as ripe as the one that I have. And the ripeness, it was just perfect. I felt like today was a good day to be outside, eat my breakfast. Let's try this oatmeal and bananas. Good. I like sharing nutritional facts, and I like sharing nutritional things, anything that can help us. I think this is part of my purpose. Anything that can help us or help you to feel better, to look better, to get the most out of life, to have a successful and productive life. And success actually is not just making money. Success is actually fulfilling your purpose for being here, because we are here for some good, surely. And I feel like this is something good. I know a lot of people talk about eating healthy is expensive, but oatmeal is really not that expensive. And not only that, it'll keep you full for a long time. Bananas aren't that expensive either. Now, I know since I didn't have a whole lot of protein for breakfast, in which oatmeal does have protein in it, I will be probably eating some tuna or something like that in a few hours, probably for lunch. Just want to make sure that we do good. We do good now, but I'm going to show you some other things and some other ways to stay healthy and have fun with your eating and your life. Until next time.